Hi, I'm Tom from SkisDOTcom, and today I'm joined by Banks Gilberti. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, doing good. Good to be in the Midwest.
Awesome. Thank you for coming to join us.
Absolutely.
Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself, your skiing history?
Yeah, I grew up in Sun Valley, Idaho. Lived there till I was about 15, and then kind of been everywhere since, between Vermont, Maine, California, back to Colorado, Idaho. So kind of been all over.
Just being a ski nomad.
Yeah, pretty much. Ski bum at its finest.
Awesome. So in that time, you've done a bunch of filming with a bunch of different major companies, Level 1, Poor Boy, and most recently Matchstick. What's been your favorite segment you've done so far?
Honestly, tough question, but I'd have to go with the MSP segment this year, because we did a resort segment, which if you've seen the movie, I'm sure you enjoyed it. It seemed to be everyone's favorite segment, but it was a huge thing for me, because I've never got to do something where it's just free reign, just go out and have fun. So that's what kind of year it was for me filming with them. It was kind of just, hey, we'll follow you around and you just do what's fun to you and do you. And we did, and so we made a pretty fun segment, and everyone seemed to like it so far.
That sounds awesome. I mean, to me, that's what skiing is all about, doing you and just having as much fun on the hill as you can.
That's how I see it, yeah.
So throughout the course of your skiing, who have really been big influences on you and your style?
A lot of people, definitely. Anthony Boranowski, big one, was during the early 2000s, and coming into 2007, 2008 he was huge to me. Him and JP Auclair. Unfortunately we lost JP this year. Big influence to me, huge friend to me, and someone that took me, brought me to the place I am in my career. And those people have been very important to me. Anthony was an innovator, someone that kind of took a different path in a road that was traveled pretty heavily by everyone else in the ski industry, and he took a different path, and it was, for me, watching and following him was what brought me to where I am at in skiing. So
that's awesome. I actually, those guys are both huge to me as well.
Yeah,
I still have my original pair of JP versus Julians and the first gen ANTs sitting on my wall right now.
Awesome. That's too cool. Some history there.
Oh, great skiers, great skis.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of crazy trends out there in skiing. There always have been. There always will be. What do you see as the worst trend in skiing right now?
Right now, or trends that have happened?
Take your
Whatever
pick.
it is. The crochet era was probably a tough era in skiing, when everyone was crocheting their own beanies, and most kids probably won't even know what that was.
I was a sad victim of that.
Yeah, everyone was a part of it, And now there's I think the baggy clothes thing's finally taking a turn for, the better, hopefully. We all were a part of it, but I think that was one of the big ones. But it could be worse.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So you gave us a little insight to that your segment for the new film was your favorite so far. But was there any one moment that stood out as just your favorite trick or your favorite feature while you were doing that segment?
Oh man. Honestly, I don't think I could pick out one thing specifically, because the coolest thing to me was just getting to ride with Cody and Richard, and we just got to kind of have free reign on our segment and just do whatever, and to be honest, it ended up being the most fun I've ever had, and I don't think I could pick out one certain little thing. It was just spending time with those guys. And
so you could say the best part was just getting to crush it with some of your best friends.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, easy decision. Yeah, that was it.
That's pretty great. So far through your skiing career, what do you kind of consider your biggest accomplishment, or what are you the most proud of that you've done?
Honestly, I think the thing I'm the proudest of was just getting out of competing and going and starting to film and take my own path kind of through the industry was kind of the biggest thing for me. I never did much to write home about in competing, and I wasted a lot of time doing it. And so the moment I finally realized that I didn't have to do that anymore, that was the biggest moment in my career. And it doesn't seem like much, but hold on to the little things.
Getting to set your own path, there's something to be said for that.
Now
that you're really doing what you want, what's the next big thing you want to do?
Oh, good question. So I'm gonna be doing a web series again. I did 2 years ago. It's called Adventures in Transition, and we're going to bring it back this year. So I'm really excited to be doing my own thing again.
That's awesome. I personally really enjoyed that one.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to bring it back and see how it goes. You know, like I'm going to have even a bigger hand in it. We're going to have a little bit better of a budget, so we're going to actually make it a pretty big deal. So I think, you know, just having my hands in something again is pretty important.
It's nice at the end of the day to know that you made it and it's your vision.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
So when you're out on the hill, do you have any like weird rituals or superstitions, like a lucky garment you wear or something like that?
Man, honestly, I don't wear anything the same. I don't have any weird rituals like Bobby does. He has a lot of weird rituals.
Probably comes from the contest background.
That's the contest background, you know. But I have little things like, you know, like I knock on wood a lot, and that's like probably a bad thing. But like if I have like bad thoughts in my mind, I'm always like bending over, knocking on my skis, you know, knock on my core, and like. But that's about it. You know, I don't take it too seriously.
All right, so let's go completely off track for the last one. If you could be any fictional character, books, movies, you name it, who would it be?
Oh man, Bart Simpson.
Easy,
breaking all the rules.
I can appreciate that. Well,
Yeah.
Banks, thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you, man. Yeah, good to be
thank
here.
you guys for joining us.
Absolutely.